Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.
I wonder how long this is gonna take what I'm about to do in this video. In this video, just so it's all in one place, I'm gonna go off of the top of my head and I'm going to think about and I'm going to explain to you guys the many lies and false narratives created by Devin Haney, created by Bill Haney, created by Devin Haney fans, created by Devin Haney, pro-Devin Haney content creators, all for the sake of shitting on Gervonta Tank Davis because they want to uplift Devin Haney. Smash the like button. This should be fun. I wonder how long this video is going to be. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with KC Boxing Network, Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I ask that you join the channel as a member, drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams, the videos that we do. Hit me up if you want debate, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com. Yeah, let's get to it, bro. Lie number one, the sparring. Let's start there with the sparring. Bill Haney, Devin Haney, first jumped on the scene. First got their biggest buzz here on YouTube and on social media by stating the claim that they beat the shit out of Gervonta Tank Davis in sparring. They whooped the shit out of him. If you listen to them tell the story, Tank Davis didn't land a punch. Tank Davis didn't do shit. Tank Davis was nothing. But if you go back years when they were cool and they talked about the sparring when they was right next to each other and shit, they both just said it was good work. Tank always said it was good work. It was nothing crazy. Turned out that everything they said about that sparring was a fucking lie. And Adrian Broner told the goddamn truth. When Tank Davis had his energy, Tank Davis turned up on Devin. He had to fight in spurts. And in that sparring, he caught him with a shot to where Adrian Broner felt like if they had 8-ounce gloves on with no headgear on, the fight would have been over. But as the fight got on, Devin Haney began to get the best of Tank Davis. And he had the better work, the more consistent work later on in the sparring session. I agree with that assessment. But what everybody left out is the rabbit punches. What everyone left out is Floyd Mayweather holding Tank Davis' arms and shit. Devin Haney punching Tank Davis while his back was turned. They left all that shit out. They didn't talk about that. So that's lie number one. The fucking sparring, bro. The goddamn sparring. Let's move it along. Lie number two. What's a big lie? Let's go to number two. The George Kambosos rematch clause. The George Kambosos rematch clause is one of the biggest lies that Devin Haney fans, Devin Haney, Bill Haney, have started and have run with. Excuse me. Throughout my time on YouTube. Let's go with the rematch clause lie. Now, Bill Haney had everyone believe, well, Devin Haney fans and pro-Devin Haney channels decided that the narrative was going to be that Devin Haney did not have to fight George Kambosos in a rematch clause. That Devin Haney could get out of his rematch clause and that Tank Davis was ducking Devin Haney because he didn't send a contract to an unavailable fighter. Yep, that he could get out of his rematch clause. Fast forward, and I told y'all the entire time, it makes no sense, bro. You can't have a rematch clause for the belts. There's no way they can put that in there because they don't have control over the belts. The sanctioning bodies are not going to allow their belts to be in the contract. He don't have a rematch clause to the belts. His rematch clause is a George Kambosos. And if he tried to drop a belt, George Kambosos could sue him because George Kambosos gave him an opportunity. Devin has to give him an opportunity to get that shit back. That's what the rematch clause is. If he tries to drop them belts, if he tries to move up a weight class to get out of the rematch clause, he is going to owe George Kambosos some fucking money. And George Kambosos said from the jump he wanted his rematch clause. He said that shit immediately after the fight, and then his manager and promoter, Lou DiBella, told the world that George Kambosos activated his rematch clause the very next Friday. They fought on the Saturday. That next Friday was the Hall of Fame inductions, which Lou DiBella was inducted to the Hall of Fame 6 days after Devin Haney lost the first time. This is all public knowledge, by the way. And during that interview, he said, yes, we are taking the rematch clause. That's what he said, bro. But for months, we had to hear about how George Kambosos didn't have a rematch clause and that Tank Davis was ducking Devin Haney because he didn't send Devin Haney an offer in the middle of his rematch clause. Tank said Devin was next. Tank said Devin was next, bro. He said, I want you next. Devin Haney, so he didn't send him an offer, so he ducked him. Tank Davis didn't know he had a rematch clause. When he was told he had a rematch clause, he said, oh, all right, let the shit go. But y'all ran with that shit, knowing that you can't get out of the rematch clause. And then fast forward, what does Devin Haney tell Andre Ward in the interview that he did for his comeback interview after April 20th happened to him? What did he tell him? George Kambosos, they could have sued us. They was talking about suing. And so we had to do that. They had to fight George Kambosos. Go look at the interview, bro. So that's another lie that y'all perpetrated for years. Continuing on with the lie. Continuing on with the rematch clause lie. There was a point in there where Devin Haney tweeted at fucking Steven Espinoza, I'll take Tank's Mickey Mouse belt in December, Steven. Steven Espinoza told him directly, bro. Tweet's probably still up if he ain't deleted them. This was in September of 2022. 2022. I'm gonna go over all the lies. Maybe if y'all hear them all in one video, y'all will stop this bullshit. You won't, but it'll still be a body bag, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Mike Coppinger comes out and he announces that Devin Haney will be fighting George Kambosos in a rematch on October. Devin Haney like, ain't nothing done, ain't nothing signed. I ain't fighting no George Kambosos. I can still fight Tank. So Bill Haney and them running with. He said it's not done. And then Devin tweets at motherfucking Steven Espinoza, because Steven Espinoza was talking to another fan, and he said we tried to negotiate. He was telling them the options they went through for Tank Davis before landing on his next opponent. Bruh. Devin Haney said, I'll take his Mickey Mouse belt in December. I'm ready to fight. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And Steven Espinoza tells him, fights ain't made on Twitter. Have whoever makes your fights reach out to me. Devin Haney's response was not, okay. His response was not, yeah, all right, bet. Yeah, we're going to set the fight up. His response was, why you getting on fighter business, Steven? Well, he the guy that can help you get the fight made, right? Why you getting on fighter business, Steven? That's lame. And then turn around, and guess what? The fight that Mike Coppinger, where Devin Haney fans and shit said was cap, he ended up fighting George Kambosos on the exact day, at the exact time, in the exact arena that Mike Coppinger reported in the first place. Bro. But you know what Devin Haney fans said? He could be ready. Devin could be ready. He could fight in December. Say, bro, but he fighting October 15th. Doesn't matter. He can fight in December. He going to be ready in a month and a half for the biggest fight of his life as a replacement opponent. Yeah, Tank ducking, send the contract, and prove that Devin Haney ain't going to be ready in a month and a half. That's another lie. What's the next lie? The Lomachenko fight wasn't done. The Lomachenko fight wasn't done, bro. Cool. No problem. Lomachenko and Devin Haney was done from the jump when Devin Haney signed his goddamn 3-fight deal with Top Rank, bro. When they announced the 3-fight deal, they said, look, bro, we announcing this 3-fight deal. He got 2 fights against Kambosos. Third gonna be Lomachenko. Top Rank structured that deal entirely for Lomachenko to get his shot at Undisputed because that's what he wanted. Remember, Loma had the Kambosos fight first, and the only reason Devin got it was because Loma went back to the fucking Ukraine. This is all public fucking information. But what happens? They get done with Kambosos. The Loma fight not done yet. The Loma fight not done yet. Tank can send him an offer. The Loma fight is not done. Fast forward, after Devin Haney defeats Lomachenko, after he defeats Regis Prograis, he lets out something that he wrote at the beginning of the year, January 2023. What was that? My only goal is to beat Lomachenko and move up and become a 2-division champion. Proving and exposing the fact that the nigga knew he was fighting Loma the whole goddamn time. He was just using, again, lie. He was just using a lie to try to shit on Gervonta Tank Davis, which leads us into our next fucking lie. Devin Haney was going to stay at 135, but he ain't stay at 135 because Tank Davis ain't sent him an offer, bro. And that same thing I just repeated to y'all. He said, my only goal is to defeat Loma and move up to 140 pounds and become a 2-division champion. Inshallah. After he defeats Lomachenko, he goes directly into negotiations with Regis Prograis. Doesn't mention Tank Davis' name. Doesn't say shit. His daddy don't say shit. And you know what the narrative was? Well, he trying something different. Because he been chasing Tank for years. You mean lying for years? Like I just exposed the first 11 minutes of this fucking video. Been lying for fucking years? He ain't been chasing shit. He been lying for fucking years. Him, his daddy, and all his fucking fans. The majority of you. So fast forward. Moving right along. The man says, hey, bro. We just trying to get the fight. We just trying to get the fight. They just trying to get the fight, KO. That's all. They just want the fight. So that's why they being quiet. Fast forward, Tank Davis has his court issues. He gets out of jail. And then literally a day later, Devin Haney announces he's fighting Regis Prograis. Tank Davis got out of jail on a Friday. By that next Monday, once the weekend passes, Devin Haney lets everybody know he's fighting Regis Prograis. Proving again that he never intended to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. And his end of the year goals, or his beginning of the year goals, his New Year's resolution was exactly what the fuck he was waiting for. Now, I skipped over one because I'm doing these off the top of my head, so I got to go back. I got to go back and give y'all another lie. Y'all thought I forgot about the Muhammad Ali Act lie. The lie of the Muhammad Ali Act that Devin Haney fans will forever have living infamy because they don't want to talk about that shit no more. We heard for months that the Muhammad Ali Act, if you got a better offer on the table, promoters can't do nothing. They can't keep you from taking the fight because the Muhammad Ali Act says that you could take the best deal possible even if you already got another contract. So since Tank Davis ain't offering nothing better than what we already got going on, then the Muhammad Ali Act, he could send us an offer. He's still ducking because we right here ready to negotiate because the Muhammad Ali Act. I did a live stream. Read the Muhammad Ali Act word for word, and nowhere in there does it say any of that shit. It is more so about transparency. It is more so about protecting fighters from having to sign with promoters long term to get one specific fight. So if you're a mandatory, you shouldn't have to sign for a 2-3 fight deal just to get a promoter to give you your shot as a mandatory because you've already earned that shot. You should get that shit just off the strength of being a mandatory. It was about the commissions and the sanctioning bodies and the promoters providing transparency on what was paid where and how much this cost and how much that cost so the money could be tracked easier. It had nothing to do with anything that Bill Haney or those Devin Haney fans were talking about it had to do with. And that's why you don't hear them talk about that shit no more. Because that was another lie that got fucking exposed. Moving forward. Another lie. See, bro, this video gonna be long as shit. Don't care though. The world just needs to know how much y'all just be fucking lying all the goddamn time. Another lie. The 20 mil bill lie. Devin Haney and Eddie Hearn and Bill Haney, they offered Tank Davis $20 million for a fight. Nowhere in there can you ever find Eddie Hearn saying that he offered Tank Davis $20 million. Nowhere in there can you find that shit. Nowhere, bro. Nowhere. You can find Eddie Hearn saying, I was trying to talk to Tank Davis directly. I tried to DM him, but he wouldn't talk to me. And we had offers from multiple countries, from multiple people making offers or whatever. Tank Davis said, that's bullshit. If you wanna fight, you know who to call, you know how to make the fight happen. We all know that you're not making fights through the DMs. You know you're not making fights through the DMs, and you know you're not negotiating with Tank Davis directly for any of his fights. He don't negotiate his own goddamn fights. $20 million was never real. It was more clout chase because what Devin Haney knows, what Bill Haney knows, and what Eddie Hearn knows, anybody that's fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, you're fighting on his terms, bro. He's not coming over to your platform. What y'all doing? Offer him $20 million to come over to the goddamn Turkey Island Sheik platform? He's not doing that, bro. And if the $20 million was real, how come Turkey had $20 million for you and Tank Davis, but he ain't had $20 million for you and Ryan Garcia? He ain't had $5 million for you and motherfucking, you and goddamn Sandor Martin. You such a big name. Eddie love you so much, he got $20 million for you and Tank Davis, but Eddie Hearn wouldn't even give you $1 million for you and motherfucking Sandor Martin? $20 million for you and Tank Davis, but Eddie Hearn couldn't come up and make himself part of the goddamn Ryan Garcia fight. They had all this money for you and Tank, but they ain't had no money for you and nobody else. But you the face of boxing, though. Get the fuck out of here. Another lie. Another fucking lie. What else, bro? Just off the top of my head. I'm going to get to the lies of this year in a minute, but I want to make sure I get as many off the top of my head as I can. And if you're watching this video, put your favorite Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Devin Haney fan lie and cap in the goddamn chat. Put that shit in the goddamn, oh, the other lie. Remember when Devin Haney again said he would fill in when Rolly Romero, can't believe I forgot that one. Devin Haney said he would fill in for Rolly Romero on a 1 month notice. So the shit he did with Kambosos and try to fight Tank in a month, he did that shit before. He did that shit before. He was going to fill in and he was going to fight Tank Davis. He wanted to fight so bad, he was going to be a replacement opponent. When Rolly Romero fucked around and got accused of some shit and had to pull out the first fight, which led to Tank Davis fighting Pitbull Cruz, he was like, we ready, we want the fight right now. Tank Davis sent the offer, we ready, we want the fight right now. They said that shit on like Halloween or some shit. After saying that shit, after Eddie Hearn saying that shit, after Devin Haney saying that shit, after Bill Haney said that shit, they forgot that just a week before that, they were begging JoJo Diaz to sign the contract. They were begging JoJo Diaz to sign the goddamn contract. And then 2 days after claiming they fill in for Tank Davis, guess what they do? They announced the goddamn, JoJo Diaz fight. We'll fill in for Tank Davis. 2 days later, they announced they fight with JoJo Diaz. Man, he did wait. He waited 2 days. You think that fight wasn't already signed, bro? Y'all do know that fights are signed well before they announce them publicly to us. They can sometimes have fights signed for weeks. They can have fights signed for months and wait to announce it to us in the public until they feel like it's closer to the fight, until they feel like the timing is right, or they might not want to step on especially if you got the zone and Matchroom and you got multiple events. Because if you sign a fight that's news and you don't want to steal from your current event, you don't want people talking about the fight that you got signed instead of talking about the fight that you got that weekend. People do that shit all the time. So you really believe, bro, these lies just be funny as fuck. So you really believe that when they did that shit, they didn't have the JoJo Diaz fight signed already. They just happened to announce that shit 2 days later after claiming they would fill in? Another lie. Another fucking lie exposed. Oh shit, this ain't even a Tank Davis lie, but we call this an honorable mention lie. I told y'all this video might run long, boy. Y'all be lying y'all motherfucking ass off. We call this one an honorable mention. This shit is an honorable mention. Y'all remember that time when Devin Haney said we had sent the offer to Loma? You remember that time when Devin Haney claimed he had sent an offer to Lomachenko when he was fighting Jorge Linares? The Linares fight not done. We've sent Lomachenko an offer. And Lomachenko said, what offer? You ain't sent me no goddamn offer. Y'all called my manager on the phone and asked, did we want the fight? We said, yes. Where the offer at? And then Devin Haney ended up announcing the Linares fight. Y'all forgot that shit, though. Y'all forgot that shit. Go fact check it. Go fact check it. Tell me where I'm lying at. Y'all forgot that though. Devin doing it the right way. Y'all the ones that's real though. Y'all keep it 100. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here. These fucking lies, bro. These fucking lies. They just and people that lie that much. I wonder why people call them real. It's like moments of clarity. Like if you're willing to lie this hard and this much, how can you be real at the same time, bro? But that was just an honorable lie because they didn't have shit to say about Tank Davis because that was just a lie. That was just a motherfucking lie. I got another honorable mention. While I'm thinking about honorable mentions, y'all remember when Bill Haney said he talked to the Subaru Matias manager and that Subaru Matias priced itself out? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Then tried to come back and correct the shit when he got exposed. Niggas was like, yo, you talked to Peter Kahn for Subaru Matias and Peter Kahn outpriced Subaru Matias? But Peter Kahn don't even manage Subaru Matias, Bill. Nigga try to change that shit up quick. Oh shit, somebody, Ness, get Subaru Matias trainer on the phone. Let's get his trainer on the phone for me real quick. I gotta cover this shit up. I said I talked to Peter Kahn. Peter Kahn ain't even his manager. I fucked up. God damn it. Shit. Lying ass. It's another honorable mention. We'll get off of that, bro. Cause I could do it. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna get off of that. Another honorable mention. Y'all remember the Shakur Stevenson lie? The 75-25 was more than Shakur Stevenson made in all his last 3 or 4 fights combined. The 75-25 was more than Shakur Stevenson made in his entire career combined. They told 2 different lies on that one. And it wasn't 75-25 of the purse. It was 75-25 of the revenue. Here's why this shit don't work. Number one, you have no way of knowing if it is 75% of all revenue. You have no way of knowing if it's more than he's ever made in his entire career because you don't even know what the fucking fight is generated yet, dummies. Fucking idiots, bro. How would you know if 75-25 with you is more money than he ever made in his entire career or in his last 4 fights, whichever lie you want to tell? How would you know that and you were offering it based on revenue when you don't even know what the fucking fight would do yet? How is that more? You don't know if you're going to sell 200,000 pay-per-views. You don't know if you're going to sell 2 million pay-per-views. You don't know if you're going to sell 20,000 pay-per-views. You was coming off 150,000 pay-per-view buys with Lomachenko. No one knows what you're going to do. But yeah, you can just boldly proclaim the 75-25 was more than anything he ever made in his entire career. Because he was going to get 25% of all the revenue. Not 25% of the purse. Not 25% of the guarantee. 25% of all the revenue. How was that more than everything he ever made, considering Shakur Stevenson was getting like $2 million, $3 million a fight? So he was gonna make $15, $20, $25 million fighting you? Another bullshit ass lie. Let's keep this shit moving. Let's get back to Tank Davis though. We're done with the honorable mention. Blue, why you want to sniff that? Anyway, she got time. Another lie. And you see how much y'all lie, bro? We 20-something minutes into the video. Y'all are some lying ass niggas, Bill, Devin. A lot of Devin fans. Some of you pro Devin Haney channels. Most of you matter. Y'all some lying ass niggas, bro. Y'all would just lie and lie and lie and lie. Let's get to another lie, though. Another lie. Ooh. I cannot believe I forgot this one. I cannot believe I forgot this one. The lie of Devin Haney thinks Tank Davis is trash. He thinks Tank Davis is a bitch. Him and his daddy have said that over and over and over again. Well, I beat the shit out of Tank. I stopped Tank in sparring. Then turn around and Bill say, well, you ain't just gonna stop Tank. You ain't gonna just stop Tank. Tank bad motherfucker. You ain't gonna stop Tank. Tank is gonna stop himself. He stopped himself. You ain't gonna stop Tank. Tank stopped himself. He just basically what Adrian Broner said. The nigga just got tired, said, fuck it, I'm done. I done whooped on your ass. I done proved my point. I can fight you in spurts. And you ain't really doing shit. You hit me with my back turned and shit. You're outworking me because you in better shape than me. Okay, congratulations, bro. But this is not worth my time. I'm ready to go drink and go party some more with AB. Like, what the fuck, bro? And after talking all that shit for years, that boy got in the middle of an interview after saying Tank was trash, saying he was a hoe, saying he was a bitch. They say, where you rank Tank Davis? All-time great fighter. All-time great fighter. Damn. Bro, the more I talk about this shit, the more y'all lies keep coming to my mind, fam. What about this lie, bro? Tank Davis is just a fan of Devin Haney because he talking about Devin Haney. He's a fan of Devin Haney for real. That's why he can't talk about him. He keep talking about him. He's a fan of Devin Haney. Didn't Devin Haney actually buy tickets to go to Tank Davis's fight with Ryan Garcia? And he was sitting up there, look at me, Tank. Look at me, Tank. He was looking like a fan trying to see when Tank made Ryan quit. He looking up at the knockout and shit. Looking up trying to make sure he see it and shit. Who's really the fan? Another fucking lie. Another goddamn lie. Oh, Devin Haney fans are now saying that Tank Davis is ducking Gary Russell Jr. and ducking Teofimo Lopez. He's ducking a fighter that's 36 years old, 2 weight classes below him that hasn't fought in 3 years. In Gary Russell Jr. He's ducking a fighter in Teofimo Lopez, who's in the middle of a contract dispute with his fucking promoter. And is unavailable to fight anyone. Teofimo Lopez can't fight anyone, including Tank Davis, until he gets that shit settled with Top Rank. A la Mikey Garcia, who had a similar dispute with Top Rank from 2014 to 2016, and his ass was on the shelf for damn near 2 years. Yeah, same goddamn thing. He couldn't fight nobody till he got his contract shit straightened up with Top Rank. Teofimo ain't fighting no fucking body until him and Top Rank get an understanding about his paperwork. Another fucking lie. Oh, and to continue the Teofimo Lopez lie, Teofimo Lopez got ducked by Tank Davis when Tank Davis fought Frank Martin. Kind of same thing, similar to Gary Russell. Number one, T.O. is not in Tank Davis's weight class, so how can you duck a fighter that's not in your weight class? And number two, how are you ducking him by fighting the number 2 guy in your weight class while also simultaneously negotiating with another champion in your weight class in Lomachenko at the time? But most importantly, a lot of Devin Haney fans shouldn't say this because a lot of y'all have told me for years that Tank Davis beat the shit out of Teofimo Lopez, but you were picking Frank Martin to beat Tank Davis. So let me get this straight. The new narrative is Tank Davis ducked the person that you picked him to beat to fight the person that you picked to beat him? Hold on, Blue. I gotta make sure I understood that correctly. Make sure I said that right. You know what I mean? Just wait, baby. Just wait. Just go ahead and sniff over there. So, a lot of y'all pick Frank Martin to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. But you've been saying for years that Tank Davis beats the shit out of Teofimo Lopez. So he didn't fight Teo, who you picked him to beat the fuck up. But he did fight Frank Martin, who you picked to beat him. So by your logic, don't that mean he took the tougher fight? Not only are y'all liars, y'all stupid too. Anyway, let's keep walking, Blue. So yeah, we about 30 minutes in. I could keep going, but y'all quit lying all the goddamn time.
Split 2. The split
Quit lying, bro.
28 minutes, 59
Now please, I invite you all. Tell me what lie you just heard me tell. See y'all soon. Peace. Oh, damn. I almost forgot, bro. I always forget the most important part of the video. Y'all call him Trill Bill. He be trying to talk to girls 30 years younger than him. Ew. Disgusting. See y'all soon.
Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.